Did you know the average child creates 800 pieces of artwork in elementary school alone? So what's the best way to store those masterpieces? Our next guest has a wonderful solution. I'm so glad Brooke is here from Plum Print. Brooke, I think my daughter, I gotta be honest, between VPK and kindergarten, I think we're already at the 800 artwork, and I have no idea what to do. I'm busting at the seams. Please help.
I know. Parents all over dealing with this issue. So Plum Print to the rescue. We simply get a box in the mail. You put your children's artwork inside. You send it in, and you get this amazing coffee table book at your doorstep a few weeks later.
I am digging this. Okay, so you literally send in, which means you don't have to store.
No, there's so many people with drawers and drawers of artwork. You're holding on to it because you feel bad. I don't know about you, but if you've ever had that moment where you're throwing something away, your child catches you and they're like, "Mom, what are you doing?" And there's so much guilt related to that. So with this, you can send it in, get amazing table books for you and your family, and it solves lots of issues.
I'm taking a look right now, and it's true. I have gotten busted before trying to dispose of some of the artwork, and some of the artwork is like 3D, and you can't really like put it in the in the drawer. You can't find a place to put it because it's taking up so much space. So they accompany that, right?
Yes. For example, I have this paper mache elephant that my daughter made in art camp. Where am I going to put this? It's adorable. I love it, and I was able to send it into them, and they made it the back of this book cover. So they really can do magical things with your children's art.
By the way, I love the cover. Explain how all of that goes into, because you're going to be able to date it this way.
Yes.
You're able to give an exact look of where you were at this point in life.
Yes, and I'm even better with Plum Print than I am actual photo albums, which you can send in photos. But I'll include a photo of her from her grade, what she was into. So it's really like a step back in time with all her projects, especially when you have an artsy kid. But it's not just for art, too.
Oh, yeah? I was going to say, to being able to use the pictures, I think, kind of alleviates all those pictures that are on our phones, right?
I know. You can send in photos. You can send in all those trophies, those medals that are just collecting dust in a closet somewhere that we don't need to keep, but you want to, remember them because it was a nice time, and your child did something great, but you don't have to keep storage forever.
You said trophies and medals and all that stuff?
Trophies, medals, family recipes, sculptures like the paper mache elephant.
Oh, wow. I got to tell you, this is such a great idea.
Yeah.
And again, I'm assuming it's something that your children love to flip through as well, don't they?
Yeah, it's nice. I keep it in the living room. That way, family, friends that come over, they can see through. And then my daughter can see, her progress as an artist as well.
Oh, it's almost easier, too, to be able to look through everything instead of trying to have everything in a drawer where you can't really enjoy looking at it.
Yes.
This way you can.
Yes.
Well, what do people need to know? Let's talk about like the timeline and how we can sign up. I mean, is it like once a month kind of deal? Is it just when you fill the box? How does all that work?
So for me personally, I do it once a year. Whenever school's out and I get this big envelope with all her work from the school year, I reserve my box. So you simply put a deposit down. That goes towards your final cost of the box. The books start, at $175, and they go up from there. It's per piece.
Okay.
So you'll put in the artwork, in about 3 to 4 weeks, depending if you need a rush or not, you'll get your book back.
I love this concept, a solution for parents. Listen, where can we go? Plumprint.com is the website. Is that the best place to go to learn more?
Yes, plumprint.com, and then we also have a special going on. So if you use code TAMPA, you get 50% off your deposit.
I love this. Finally, an answer. And like you said, so much more than even artwork. Recipes, trophies, medals, the list goes on and on. Plumprint.com. Brooke, thanks again for being here today.
Yeah,
this is a great idea.
Thanks for having me.